So we're going to walk through it. This exercise will take us through both perspectives, and then what do you want to have happen at the end?
And
And
how,
but it's
wait. How do you see this? Is this I was going to go there, which is like this is all pool, which is it's all in the leave, right? Which is that's what you look. It's like this: knocking the pool ball into the pocket is not so hard, but it's all in the leave. Where does the cue ball go, and all the other balls? Where do they line me up for the next shot? So this is strategic thinking as opposed to winning at the moment.
yes, yes, yes,
So we will
yes,
write that strategic outcome, which is the leave, right?
yes.
Okay, so I'm going to recap this page 13 for all the listeners, which they can keep their own little black book.
And if
Even
they have anything to share, that would be awesome, right? That would be lovely if they have some thoughts.
stop.
What do you
So
think?
hit like, subscribe below,
Yes.
and we should open this for comments.
Yes, I think that's a brilliant idea because everyone has been in this situation and they're like, oh shoot, I should have done this, or oh, you would not believe this person. You're yeah, that would be
Right.
really
This
helpful.
one was extraordinary that I want to share because it was such an unusual event. It's like,
It was such a great opportunity to grow.
oh
Yes.
my, oh
Yes.
my. It's not remind me of my day yesterday. Oh my. Wait, I better drink some coffee.
Yes.
Okay, so now I've just got this roughly drawn in, which is just in a very skeletal fashion. So we want the leave. What's the ultimate strategic outcome desired? Right?
Right.
For all parties. So that,
Well, wait a minute.
wait, no, this is good. Okay?
Why all parties?
Because it goes like this. Because it's like this. Okay, say you were imagining what Stanley's gonna do, right? And it's like, given the like optimum output, we're gonna create a solution for this problem, right? So we look at the situation or the circumstance as the situation, which is the problem. Then now we're going to try to create a solution to the problem and optimize the outcomes on all sides. Okay, so that Stanley leaves feeling emotionally satisfied, right?
Yes. I think the only quibble, here's a quibble. I'm
Oh,
always
fine.
quibbling. The only quibbling is it leaves me emotionally satisfied because I'm in control of me. It could potentially leave
Yeah,
Stanley.
we're not promising any
Yes.
outcome for Stanley because he
But
needs
just
to,
me.
wait, but it makes me feel, it helps my emotionality to
Yes.
an
Yes.
opportunity for Stanley
Yes.
to not go away butthurt and to feel like he hasn't grown somehow because you're giving him the way forward that is emotionally satisfactory.
What if the possibility is, and that's lovely. That is super lovely. Kumbaya, rain stick. I love it. But what if I really don't want to leave the person? You know, what if what I really
Oh,
want
that's your
is
hard
mean?
answer.
Yeah, that's hard. What if, so one way may
Okay,
leave us all good.
Okay, we're not going to talk about that. That's in the range of options of strategic outcomes. That's certainly allowable.
But it goes on this page, doesn't it?
I know,
Isn't
I
that
did it. But
possible?
see, wait. See, because I wrote it right here. You see, it says outcome desired for all parties.
Oh, because you were just describing it as sweet, but generally just saying it's okay.
I'll tell you, the
Okay.
emotional output is when I punch him in the nose, I expect him to fall down bleeding. What?
Or I'm pretty ticked. I got to work on my punch.
Oh, right? This is, oh my, it means more.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
I made
Yes.
myself sound so good when I was making it nicety nice.
It did. It was super sweet. And like, that can't be, that's not
right.
rare.
That's
Wait a
not
minute.
you.
What?
What the hell? Don't lie to the people. They won't like it. It won't turn out well for you.
And that's
like
hard. That discussion, though, of understanding what you really want, what is really going on, might be difficult for some people who have been taught to be super sweet. I can't like say my piece. I can't, and so yeah, all all my fellow agreeables, it might be difficult to think, you know what I really want? I really want to have the cutting wit that's going to just stop you in your tracks and like, and that's might be hard
Wait,
to
wait.
accept.
In the agreeable sense, it would be, and I'll be smiling, and you won't be able to say anything about it. You can't disagree with what I have said because it was
Right.
what I call
So
disagreeably
it was
agreeable.
so devastating. Yes.
It's just, oh my, you can't disagree, but it's you don't want to. Wait, that wasn't quite right. You cannot disagree, but you so want to.
Yes. And I can still smile and be all happy with myself.
And are we done yet? Because I see you look done. The fork comes right out.
Right. That's right.
Okay, that's good. So this is like, so this is a good, this page 13, it requires like fleshing out into just actual exercises, right?
So I have this group where I work of senior managers that wanted to get together for group coaching on conflict. And I am thinking once we lay out what this might look like, this could be a good group to practice this particular exercise on.
So let's think about that. Let's turn to page 14 and make a specific pattern, okay? For that purpose. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I just wrote specific pattern. Okay, so it's like this. The good thing is like, okay, let's talk about the conflict. Everybody's focused on a conflict. Okay, now it is what's the conflict? So define it, right? What dimensions are at work here, right?
And let's say in dimensions, that includes the context, the location, the people, where I am. I mean,
So it's like this.
that's all of that.
Wait, here's what we do. This is slicky boy work right here. You ready for this? We leave it kind of open, and then the people will define the dimensions, and then they will help us by fleshing it out, and it's open-ended and allows more information to flow into our coffers.
Yeah, that's
Does that
good.
make sense?
Yeah, that's great.
And then
Okay,
they flesh it out, and then they flesh out those dimensions,
that's good.
and then they pass it to the right.
That's good.
I'm writing open-ended, so it's fill in the blanks, right? Okay, and then it's like, so we have a conflict, like, so we have a agonist and an antagonist, right? So
Mm-hmm.
like the protagonist, we'll call it the protagonist, which is the first person, that's me in the conflict, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what does the protagonist want, right?
Well, yeah, with this, we're going to have to get to want.
Okay,
So
so wait, there's a protagonist and an antagonist, right? We're just
maybe
using
S.
them to describe them
Mm-hmm.
and the dimensions associated with the description, right? So same thing, open dimensions up. Does that make sense?
Yeah, the devil will be in the just,
I know, but it's like
No, I'm with you.
you're
Yeah, so
curating it. You're going to curate it.
yeah.
You're gonna what is it called? Prune the ones that just are okay. That was goofy. Steve in the corner. Steve, geez, really? We're pruning that nonsense out of this collection because that doesn't make sense what you just said. Okay, and it's okay, right? We won't talk about him to his face like that. Does that make sense?
No, this is good. This is still what the model will do. The synergy, this is still very much in line with it. So where I'm describing the situation, I'm describing the players of the situation, me
Right.
and one or who else.
Right. So there's dimensions on both of those,
Yes.
and the dimensions will be like, what are you trying to get out of this? What are you bringing into this? Do you have baggage? Do the other people have baggage? Is there a history here, or is there no history here? Right. And I have to work with you for the next 10 years or the next 30 years, or just I'm passing you in a store, right? So how do we resolve this? We're seeking a resolution of the conflict, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So it's a desired, the protagonist, one of the things is the desired outcome of this conflict. Conflict may be too strong of a word, but situation, right?
I think there's two things being conflated here.
What's
I
that?
think we're getting to the same place, but the first, there's a lot going on. So I need to know what's going on inside you, the dimensions of you, like in the conflict, what was about it, what was going on, da 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 da. And then at some point, you're going to externalize what's on the, I'm now ticked. So, you've triggered me. This is what I'm thinking about. And now this is what it's going to look like. This is my external reaction to what you just did. And then there's consequences to my external reaction.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Best Medicine Podcast with Bradley H. Werrell, DO. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe below, either over there or over there. Also, if you're interested in a medical consultation with myself, there's also information below.